And that was Reggie Harris. Oh, what a great performer. I've known Reggie for so many years. Incredible singer, songwriter, storyteller, and educator, too. Visit his website, reggieharrismusic.com. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ron Olesko, and I'll be your MC for the next couple of hours as we bring this festival to an amazing conclusion. What a great day it's been. I hope you've been enjoying the music that you've been hearing, and if you missed any of it, it will be available for the next 6 months on the archives. Clearwaterfestival.org is the website, and that, of course, is where you can go to make your donation as well. You can even buy a t-shirt. Save the Sloop, the Great Hudson River Revival Virtual Festival for 2020. Well, for those of you who don't know me, I am a radio host. I've been doing a radio show on WFDU-FM in Teaneck, New Jersey since 1975. And last year, I launched a 24/7 internet channel devoted to the contemporary folk music and traditional folk music scene. It's called Folk Music Notebook, folkmusicnotebook.com. Hope some of you will check it out. I was at the first Great Hudson River Revival that took place at Croton Point Park in 1978. In fact, I still have the program. My wife says I collect everything, and I guess I do, but these things are treasures. As I look through this, I have so many fond memories. That's where I first met Pete Seeger. I got to interview Pete and Utah Phillips and Steve Goodman, and Kate and Anna McGarrigle were there. Oh, it was just an amazing event, and I think every year it keeps getting better. And unfortunately, we all couldn't be together this year, but let's hope for 2021 at Croton Point Park. Well, we have some great performers coming up the rest of the evening. Tom Chapin will be here, Guy Davis, the Mammals, Peter Yarrow, and coming up in the next set, two outstanding songwriters and performers, James Maddock and Abby Gardner. James Maddock has gotten such a huge following especially in this New York area. He's been acclaimed by artists like Bruce Springsteen and Willie Nile. And Abby Gardner, who you're about to hear right now, one of the founding members of Red Molly, an incredible dobro player, and she's also just an outstanding performer, as you're about to witness. Ladies and gentlemen, Abby Gardner.
Hey Clearwater, it's Abby Gardner coming to you from Jersey City, New Jersey. I'm going to play a couple songs for you. This one's called Sail Away. Build a boat from your sorrow and sail it away. Sail, sail away. Let it float on the teardrops from all your yesterdays. Sail, sail away. Sail away, my darling. Sail away, my love. Set your sorrow free on the salty sea and lead your heart to love. Sail, sail away. Sail, sail away. Heartache too heavy for your hands to hold. Sail, sail away. We'll send it on water and weightless it floats. Sail, sail away. Sail away, my darling. Sail away, my love. Set your sorrow free on the salty sea and lead your heart to love. Sail, sail away. Sail, oh, sail away. salty sea and lead your heart to love. Sail, sail away. Sail, sail away. Sail, sail away. Sail, sail away. That was a song called Sail Away. That's a song that Red Molly has recorded on our last EP. And I'm going to do a sassy little number I wrote for the band a long time ago. Some of you guys might recognize this one, although it keeps changing as the years go on. So this one's called Jezebel, and it's been really fun to play tunes for you. I'll see you soon, I hope. Well, see that girl with the swinging hips, the midnight hair, and the ruby lips. Just one look in her emerald eyes, and you might as well just say goodbye. Don't throw your life down a wishing well. Don't give your heart, no, to Jezebel. The only man who ever called me darling, well, he was taken by that little harlot. His tender heart was led to sin. And I'll never love that way again. Don't throw your life down a wishing well. No, don't give your heart to Jezebel. She once was a friend of mine, but then I found a love so fine, so fine. The band played that waltz from Tennessee, and she danced him right away from me. Now late at night, I tend this bar. I'm serving hard remedies for broken hearts, and the love I lost now waits in vain for that Jezebel to call his name. He got to thinking just like you, he could be her only fool. Don't you go and be so dumb to think that you're only one. Don't throw your life down a wishing well. Don't give your heart, no, to Jezebel. Don't give your heart to Jezebel. All right. See you soon.
About 50 years ago, folk singer and activist Pete Seeger had a big idea. He and his friends would raise the money to build a boat to save the Hudson River. It turned out that about 50 years ago was an auspicious time for big world-changing ideas. The human race had just gotten its first good look at itself on the little planet we call home, and all of a sudden, saving the Earth seemed like a good thing to be doing. Newly motivated people climbed aboard Pete's new boat by the boatload. Parents and kids, teachers and students, tree huggers, hippies, and just plain folks. They sailed the Hudson, spotting dead fish, smelling raw sewage, and learning to pronounce polychlorinated biphenyls. The experience sparked an outpouring of letters, petitions, and proclamations that were duly bundled up and sent down to Washington aboard sloop Clearwater. That kind of grassroots activism is what helped persuade Congress to pass the Clean Water Act of 1972 and to create the EPA. But Clearwater's main mission has always been inspiring the next generation of environmental leaders. The 10,000 or so kids who went to school in Clearwater's onboard classroom the first year were followed by 10,000 more the next year, and every year in all the years since. That's more than 500,000 kids, and many of them return to the Hudson year after year, and lots of them bring their friends. It's like Pete always said, participation is what's going to save the human race, and today, Clearwater needs all the participation we can get. Because the things we're doing today are as important as any we've ever done. Some company from Florida will be up here dismantling our local nuclear power plant for the next decade, so we'll need to keep a close eye on that. Then there's the no good, very bad Dan Scammer project in Newburgh. $400 million for a power plant we shouldn't be building to burn natural gas we shouldn't be fracking. And Clearwater's only just begun rolling out our climate change curriculum to Hudson Valley schools. We really should be hurrying that up a little. We even have to go back to Washington to lobby for the Clean Water Act and the EPA all over again. So, if you didn't realize that Clearwater was still around, or if you thought our work here was done, or if you figured our ship had sailed, well, you're right, she did sail, and she sails on today. Because Pete Seeger gave us all a hammer and taught us how to use it. Thanks, Pete.
Hi, it's James Maddock here. My little friend. Say hello to my little friend. It's great to be asked to be a part of this Clearwater online gig, and I met Pete Seeger once and I've been a huge fan of his all my life, so I'm honoured to be here and playing for you. Support the Clearwater charity if you can, throw some money their way, and keep it afloat, if you pardon the pun. So I'm going to do 3 songs. This is a song I hardly ever play because it's, I don't know, I just never do it, but I'm going to try it for you now. It's called Love is a Flower. I met her on a demonstration. We had a massive vibe, it couldn't be denied. Had to get it done. Told her that I got some savings. She said, how much you got? Enough to take us somewhere hot. So we took off for the sun. Now we're sitting on a beach in Chiang Mai. There's nothing here to do. My money's almost through, and I'm looking hard at you. Now I'm thinking it ain't enough. We've got a lot of love, but is it ours? Life and love, they're so delicate. I wouldn't say it, but love is a flower. Love is a flower. Love is a flower. Love is a flower. Up at a bar in Saigon. After traveling for a week, I got up enough to speak, and we finally got it done. Walking through the royal gardens, it's beautiful and all, creatures great and small. I felt a part of everyone. delicate. I wouldn't say it, but love is a flower. Love is a flower. Love is a flower. Love is a flower. Sleeping in the glades, born of sunny days, waiting for the warmth to change my ways. Delicate and fine, but there's poison in the wine. You've only so much of anything, 'cause you've only so much time. Then I set my eyes upon her. We exchanged a word or two. Right away I knew we had to see it through. Now we've been a year together. I really love her soul, the fear of getting old, and her lack of self-control. But now I'm thinking it ain't enough. We got a lot of love, but is it ours? Life and love are so delicate. I wouldn't say it, but love is a flower. Love is a flower. Love is a flower. Love is a Yeah, thanks. This is a thing called a Griffon guitar. It's just it's 12 string and it's like high strung. All the strings are in unison rather than in octaves. Makes a beautiful sound, right? Okay, here's another song I've done for a minute. This is off the Another Life album. It's just songs like a true story about a friend of mine's dad, who was a pilot in the Second World War and got shot down. Shot down over France on a warm midsummer night. The villagers took a chance, hit him out of sight. But he was caught by a border patrol as the evening sky turned red. Tortured by the waterboard till the village name got said. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, that's heavy. Made me cry, feel unsteady. Oh, that's heavy. To a POW camp, the Englishman was sent, and there he heard the news, collective punishment. The village was all gone, everyone were dead. The warm wind blew the dust around, the airman shook his head. Oh, that's heavy, heavy. Made me cry and feel unsteady. Oh, that's heavy. Now on the day he was released, he didn't seem to care. His mind was somewhere else as he walked around Leicester Square on a V-Day afternoon in a bar just off of the Strand. In a bathroom stall he ended it all. The guilt he couldn't stand. Oh, that's heavy. Made me cry, feel unsteady. Oh, that's heavy. that little tune, like a folk vibe. Okay, I got one more song for you. Thanks for listening to me, and support the Clearwater charity event. This one's called Knife Edge, because it feels like we're on a knife edge right now. Don't push your luck or use your charms. Do you hear them bells ringing? They ain't false alarms. This ain't a drill. Do you feel that chill? I grip my teeth, my lips are tight. I wring my hands in the candlelight. I'm a fuse on fire. You're a stone cold liar. I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge. I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, girl. I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, girl. I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, girl. I'm a stand-up guy, but I got my limit. You're gonna find out why in about 3 minutes. I'm a fuse on fire. You're a stone cold light. Oh, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge. I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, girl. Ooh, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, girl. I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge. I'm on a knife edge, tightrope high between the pillars of live or die. I'm on the edge of a precipice, one more and I can end all this. But on an evil streak, I keep well hidden. You think I'm mild and meek? You gotta be kidding. Don't make that mistake. I gotta feed my hate. Oh, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge. I'm on a knife edge, girl. I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, girl. Oh, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge. I'm on a knife edge, I'm on a knife edge, All right, thanks for listening, everybody. Thank you. Take care out there. Look after yourselves, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Okay, catch you later.
James Maddock. What a great performer. Hope you're enjoying everything you're hearing and watching today on the Clearwater 2020 Virtual Revival. I'm your MC, Ron Olesko from folkmusicnotebook.com. We have more great music coming up tonight, including Tom Chapin and Guy Davis and R.J. Storm and Old School, also Kyle Tigas, Yeager and Reed, Matt Turk, and in just a little bit, Peter Yarrow. Peter Yarrow, of course, from Peter, Paul, and Mary fame, still going strong, still out on the front lines and singing songs that, well, they tell us about our world. We're also going to hear from the Mammals, Mike Miranda and Ruthie Unger. They have a great new album out. It's called Nonette, and I bet we'll hear a song or two from that. But right now, before we introduce our next act, I just want to remind you that if you missed any of this incredible day of music here at the Clearwater Virtual Revival, you can go to clearwaterfestival.org. The stream will be available for the next 6 months. And while you're there, please, 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 please click on the donate button. Help out the Clearwater. Keep their mission going. The boat launched in 1969, and since then, over 500,000 school children have been on board and benefited from their educational programs. The Clearwater Festival itself started in 1978. It was a way of getting people down to the river to see firsthand what's going on. And that was the whole purpose of the Clearwater. And it's a difficult year. 2020 with COVID-19, the boat is not sailing. And your donations will help it sail again. It'll help keep Clearwater alive and all the great work they're doing. You can also, at clearwaterfestival.org, purchase a t-shirt. That's right, even though this festival's online, we still have t-shirts. Clearwater 2020 Virtual Revival. It says, "Save the sloop, the boat that saved the river." I can't think of a better cause. Clearwater has always been important to me. I lived here in the New York area. I've been to the Hudson River since I was a kid. And to see the work that Clearwater has done cleaning up that river, and now we're in a situation where global warming is making that river hotter, higher, and saltier. We need Clearwater to be on the front line for us to help us fight this global warming and to educate people as to what's going on. So please, clearwaterfestival.org, make that donation. Well, let's get back to the music. I'm so excited about this group. Actually, a group and a guest performer. Gangsta Grass and Branjay. Branjay is a performer. She was born in Detroit, and her music is a blend of classic soul and R&B and funk, and she's been delighting audiences all across the nation and in Europe as well. And Gangsta Grass, now they're a band out of New York City. They were formed by a producer in Brooklyn by the name of Wrench, and he got this wonderful idea of combining hip hop and bluegrass. And he's created this rap version, this group Gangsta Grass. And Gangsta Grass has been, they've been performing at festivals, bluegrass festivals, and winning over fans because it's a unique sound. Now, you know, bluegrass fans can be a little traditional, but in 2019, the band's live album lasted 20 weeks in the top 10 on Billboard's top bluegrass chart. That's phenomenal. It's with great pleasure we present Gangsta Grass and Branjay.
What's up, y'all? This land is just land, is so it's claimed. But when they came here, it already had a name. And the people that they brought here also had the same. So if this land is yours, then also take the blame for the nations that's killed, people that died, people all across the land that they cried. Make sure you recognize the people all over the country, all sides. This land is yours and this land is mine. So make sure if you want to get down, come stand in line. Yank the grass here to have a real good time. Everybody up in the joint, put a hand in the sky. See, all my people from all across the populace, from rural towns to a sprawling metropolis. Y'all came out to rock with us. Whoever you worship, whatever God you trust. Singing from the valleys, yelling from the towers. Soldiers holding rifles, hippies holding flowers. Rebuild the system, reclaim the powers. If this land is yours, it's most certainly ours.
I saw my people, they stood there hungry, and I stood there wondering if this land was made for you and me. There was a big old tried to stop me. The sign said private property, but on the back side it didn't say nothing, 'cause this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
When the sun came shining, then I was strolling in the wheat fields, waving, the dust clouds rolling. The voice chanting as the fog was lifting. They were saying, this land was made for you and me. As I was walking down a river highway, I saw above me that empty skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. Oh, this land is made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
Yeah. This man walking across the big man, walking across the crown with the big man. Recognize really this a big land. Road tripping, it's a big plan. A lot of times everybody hanging on. Still holding to the wall, still holding strong. Shout it out loud for the sound of the cause. Grind winter, spring, summer, for the harvest in the fall. If we all really got a say in this land, then we all gotta really set a stake in this land. For them greedy corporations finish taking this land, poisoning the water and wasting the land. Think about a place for your fam. Will your grandkids find a better place in this land? And will you find out you ended up wasting the chance to put us on the path to eradicating the hate in this land?
And follow my footsteps to the sparkling sands of a diamond desert. All around me, that voice was shouting, this land was made for you and me. Everybody sing, come on. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Islands, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
Come on, y'all, come on.
New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Cold Spring waters. This land was made for you and me. Everybody, and it's your land.
Come on, put your hands together just like this. Sing the word.
From California,
Cali,
to the New York Island,
New York.
from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters.
Shout out to Woody.
This land was made for you and
Pick up the
me.
Nas.
Tell him.
Whose land is this? It's yours. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose land is this? The land is yours. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose land is this? It's yours. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Whose land is this? The land is yours. It's mine, it's mine, it's mine.
This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, redwood forest is yours. This land was made for you and me.
It's mine, it's mine, it's mine.
This land was made for you and me.
One more
Oh,
time.
this land was made for you and me.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for supporting Clearwater today with this online concert. We're thrilled to be a part of it.
We're Mike and Ruthie of the Mammals, and we have a new record called Nonette, and we're going to play some songs from it. This one's called Radio Signal.
There's a wind, and it blows on by, and there's surely answers in it to those who hoist up their kites. They're bound to get caught up in it. And I roll down the back roads of my soul, looking for light like a radio signal, looking for light like a radio signal, till the bird up there in the air. All my cares are up there with you, and your soul is everywhere. To explain this, I cannot begin to. And I roll signal. Looking for light like a radio signal. Looking for light like a radio signal.
It's called Radio Signal. Mike wrote that song. Nice song, Mike.
Thanks.
Here we are on the internet where there's no applause after the song, but it's cool. It's peaceful. There's nobody yelling "Freebird" out there that I can hear so far.
That's our daughter Opal.
Yep.
The sound of two small hands clapping.
All right, what are we gonna do now, Mike?
Let's keep it rolling and do If You Could Hear Me Now.
Okay.
If you could hear me now, if you could hear me somehow, if you could hear the words that I'm thinking about a world on fire, good thoughts lost in the mire, and it seems like no one's listening. If you could see me now, if you could see me somehow, if you could see the world where we're living, where the money's in charge and the black coal barge, and there's no more fish to be fishing. If you could hear me now, if you could hear me somehow, if you could hear what my soul is screaming, that we are one in the land of the sun, and there's no more fear of dreaming. If you could know me now, if you could know me somehow, if you could know the pain that I'm feeling, if you know my heart's being torn apart by the way good folks is treated. If you could see me now, if you could see me somehow, if you could see the things that I'm seeing, that the people win and prosper in the end, and leave something to believe in. If you could hear me now, if you could hear me somehow, if you could hear the thoughts that I'm spinning, you could know the things that I'm reading, that peace is stalled without prosperity for all. Let the flowers and the weeds in. If you hear me now, if you hear me somehow, if you hear the words that I'm hoping, that we win the race against time and space, and the whole world is wide open.
Thank you.
We shall not be moved. We shall not be moved, just like a tree that's standing by the water. We shall not be moved. We're black and white together. We shall not be moved. We're black and white together. Well, we're living in the most challenging of times. And this song, which of course I learned from Pete, and Peter, Paul, and Mary were Seeger's Raiders. But this is a time to note that the legacy of what Pete handed to us with the Weavers, with Woody, that this must carry on. And it is, to a large degree, the youth and the women. It so happens that my daughter Bethany, who is a remarkable singer and grew up with all of this, sang a traditional song that you're going to hear now, and made an extraordinary video that is as current as We Shall Not Be Moved, a song to which she got arrested not terribly long ago in front of the office that gives pipelines permits in an effort to stop them. I offer this to you, and then one more song after that, and it's so good to be with you today. Here, listen to this from my daughter.
Every life matters. No more, no more, no more. Please follow. No more, no more, no more, no more, no more,
No more, no more, no more. We'll never turn back. No more. I found her in here, all resting place, and he has made me blessed.
Torino vaya na vidala vida maeda. Tugele bingoni, tugele bingonto mi maeda. Torino vaya.
I'll never ever turn back. No more, no more, no more, no more. Jesus, He's the man. He's the man I'm looking for. But when you tell me where he is found, no more.
Bully the nejo, bully belejo.
I will never.
Subhanallah, yalla wa tanaka bijuga.
I want to close with this moment of tribute in the name of and recommitment to George Floyd. It's a song from the Spanish Civil War that I learned from Pete Seeger and the People's Songbook, which he edited and was a very important source of my awakening when I was very young. But I'm singing it in this case for Joaquin Oliver, who was a young Parkland student that was killed on Valentine's Day in 2018 in that massacre. So here is the song. I sang it on one of my broadcasts, which I will be glad to send to you in terms of a link for any future ones. You can always reach me. So, and you can also send me any songs that you think might be useful in the coming, it's coming in July. It's a songwriter competition for Braver Angels, which is an organization that is seeking to bring the polarized political opposites together in our country. And I'm with you, my friends, and listen to this song. And I've loved you for a lot of years, and I've just turned 82, and my son and my daughter love you. Love the spirit that you represent, love the commitment, love the beauty of the music, the heartfelt comradeship. And this is a song called, not beloved sister or beloved brother, beloved comrade, which means, in the terminology of that time, ally, friend. Yes. Onward. And here's the song.
To you, beloved young man, Joaquin, we make this solemn vow. The fight will go on. The fight will still go on. Rest here in the earth, thy work is done. We'll find new birth when we have won. Manny, my beloved friend, I make this solemn vow. The fight will go on. The fight will still go on. We are together, my friends, and we will say it with our music, we will say it with our hearts, and we will sustain, and we will grow in power and love for each other and respect for those who in their passing will not be forgotten.